guys, welcome to my first vlog. I have been thinking about starting long form content, YouTube content for such a long time, and I feel like I can only do short form for so much. My TikTok is doing great. I wanted a more like intimate and like, I don't know, the amount of questions that I get on how do I keep a really successful sales career, maintaining a 15-month-old, and then also just like trying to create a new home. We just moved into our like dream neighborhood, and how are we creating our home and my wellness and kind of all of it, like all the things that I love. And I get so many questions on like, how do you balance it all? So I thought, what better way than do a long form, because I can only like show on TikTok small, scenes of my day. Thought I would take you guys along today. So let's go through, I'm gonna go through the rundown. We already had 3 meetings this morning. So meetings started at 8 a.m. in my office. Yeah, so we have a lot going on today. So yeah, I have, 2 meetings this morning. I have a marketing meeting and then a lunch meeting, another meeting, oil change, and then I'll be heading back home to start dinner and do all the prepping. Jordan doesn't get home until like 6 every night. So yeah, I'm grabbing gas right now because we are low, and then we're gonna have a full day. So come on. I also forgot to mention, we have to go to Trader Joe's later. We're like walking distance from Trader Joe's at our new house. So like I'm pumped about that. So I'm gonna pick out a recipe. I pinned a bunch from this weekend. So we're gonna pick out a recipe. I think I'm gonna take Henry, we'll walk over there and then grab all of the ingredients and then start meal prepping / dinner for the night. So, all right, come on.
Simply crushing it in your territory to spotlight one of y'all from the field. And take a look at a very likely scenario here.
I have probably 15 to 20 emails that I have to get out, and then I do a weekly Monday email to all my customers. The 15 are basically like pacing for the rest of the year. So I'm getting the pacing emails in for the last quarter, and then getting out my weekly emails. So I'll probably finish up here around 5:30. And this is like a typical like beginning of quarter like day, I guess we can call it. Lots of like virtual meetings, few in-person meetings, just like getting things kind of like to set the stage for the rest of the quarter. Okay, so I saw Rachel Ottenreith talk about these at her Trader Joe's. They're $3 and they look so pretty styled, and like just like I have this base right here. I might actually use this one because I don't love the leaves that I have in it right now. They kind of just look sad. So I think I'm gonna restyle this one and put it on her kitchen counter. Okay, so what else did we get? These are a newer find at Trader Joe's and to die for. It's garlic butter, or Irish potato chips. They're so good. We got some fresh cilantro. I have a soup I'm gonna make. I'll post the recipe for it, but it's like an anti-inflammatory like chicken noodle soup. Needed spinach for the soup, but I got 2 because I like to mix these into Henry's smoothies just to get some greens in. I got some corn tortillas for a like taquito kind of bake situation. Chopped up butternut squash, because this is the only way that like things get done here. Either chopped up butternut squash or like acorn squash cut in half. Those are the only 2 things, which, speaking of the devil, we did get an acorn squash. Let me put you on to the best salmon. I usually I don't know, I'm like very weird about my salmon. Sometimes it's too fishy, all that stuff. I found this is the one that I've been getting from Trader Joe's. It's the Norwegian Atlantic salmon. So I've just recently learned that the Norwegian kind it's more like a fresh fish than a farm raised fish. It tastes incredible. I'll post the recipe that I've been loving for this. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, and it's literally insane. Rosemary ham slices. We just like to throw these in our eggs in the morning just to get a little bit extra protein. Also love throwing these in our eggs in the morning for, again, a little bit of like a protein boost in the morning. I love Trader Joe's pasture-raised eggs. And then these are our newest obsession in this household. If you try these, I swear you will love them. So these are what our new loves are in this household. Carrots for the soup. They didn't have large carrots, so I just got the baby carrots. My obsession right now, these specific grapes. I never used to love like green grapes, but these organic ones from Trader Joe's, they're like the cotton candy ones, but like I think they taste better. Okay, only a few more. So recently I've been doing less dairy. I don't know why, it's just like my stomach cannot handle it. And sometimes I just kind of go on periods of like doing less dairy. So I got the shredded Parmesan. I just like this one. It doesn't really have a ton of, like it doesn't have any gums in it. So that's why I like this specific one. Avocados. Henry eats literally an avocado a day. So we'll go through all of those in the next few days. If your baby hasn't tried berries, I mean, I feel like every kid loves berries. He will pound this entire thing in one sitting. So he's a growing boy. And then last but not least, Old Trusty. There's a few things I love eating this with. It's this with the Milton's gluten-free like crisps. Insane. I have celiac, so if you're gluten-free, like that is like my favorite little like combo snack. Or like putting hot honey on it, like anything with hot honey. So that's what we got from Trader Joe's. We're gonna make some dinner, and then my husband Jordan is from Chicago, and the Bears are playing tonight. Lions played last night, Bears are tonight. So we're gonna probably get Henry bathed and down, and then put on the game and just like chow down on some food. So see you then. The Lions always are the ones. I know. Or down here. Yeah? Good morning! Trying to grab my coffee. Okay, so we are running late today because traffic is actually like offensive. So we are running to the storage unit, my storage unit first. I have to go and grab some marketing materials, some like big pop-up things for events. Today we have an event at one of my offices. It's an all-day event. So it'll be from 9 until 7 p.m. Again, like I do these probably once a week. Last week I had 2. Really it's for pull-through and getting, like we can sell in product all we want, but there's almost like 2 sales that have to happen in medical aesthetics. So it's the sell in and then the sell through. So this is kind of like the sell through. I'm helping a provider with a like an event today for patients. So we're off to do that. It'll be a long one, and I need coffee. All right, got home. Jordan made me dinner. I'm exhausted. It was a long day on my feet, and we're just watching Love is Blind. It's so dark in here. Henry's down. What?
They just break up?
I don't know. He's walking away. He said he couldn't do it today, so we asked him tomorrow. This season's been real weird, but I'm here for it. It's a Wednesday, so I need to finish this. Didn't you tell me you weren't into this?
Huh?
Didn't you tell me you weren't into this?
Oh, wait, what? What are we watching? What?
Okay, it's 6 a.m. the following day. I wanted to do a rundown of like my morning routine. I think this is like the biggest time that people don't optimize, especially moms.
getting up before the babies, getting up before anybody. Like I'm up before everybody in the morning just so that I can take care of myself. I wake up at 5 a.m. every day, and I like say this all the time, this like changed my life, like this entire morning routine, not even just from like a productivity standpoint, but just a mindset and just overall well-being. Like I feel like a different human from this. So I wake up at 5, I go down, I start making coffee and an egg before my coffee, or like have some type of breakfast before my coffee. Make my coffee, I grab my like Bible study and then my journaling. I do all of that in the morning, and I do a guided one for every day. And I get outside into our gym. We have so much that we still need to do in here. So I was kind of apprehensive to start filming and doing any long form content until everything was done in the house. But I'm like, my day-to-day is not going to change just from like the way that everything looks. And if I'm not going to start doing this now, like when will I start? And I do want to like get more in depth. And I think this has like been a really kind of cool video for you guys to see like strategy from a sales point of view, and just like how to optimize your day. So come out here. I've been really loving this like postpartum workout it's called Evolve. It was created by a doctor of physical therapy. So she has like a full postpartum program. I'll link all of her stuff below so that you guys can check her out. Her Instagram's incredible, and it's just like a really good resource. So I've been doing that. It's about a 30-minute workout. And then I do like a walk on the Peloton, or like I do some type of like something on the Peloton for like 20 to 30 minutes. And then I go in, get showered, and then by that time, once I'm showered, Henry's usually waking up. So it's like 7:30. I'll make breakfast for everybody, and then either my mom or my nanny comes over at 8. So we have our nanny 3 days a week, which has been such an incredible help. And then my mom 2 days a week. So yeah, that's kind of like our little schedule. And by 8 o'clock, I'm like out the door, 8:30. So that's kind of like my little morning routine, and it is like a nice 3-hour routine, but it allows me to kind of get my mind straight and like get myself woken up and taken care of before anybody else is up. So yeah, and sometimes like what's nice is Jordan will either work out with me or he'll take care of Henry in the morning. So we kind of trade off. So if I'm watching Henry at night, he can work out, or if he's watching him in the morning, I can work out. If he does wake up a little bit early, or like whatever it had, if we can have to find like a change in the schedule. So yeah, that's what this morning kind of routine looks like for me. If you guys have any questions or like anything that like you're struggling with as a mom or in sales, like let me know. I'm always an open book. I don't have all the answers, but I do like to share what works for me, because I think that's what this whole world is about, is trying to help people like find a better way or just improve in 1% every day. Another thing too though, I'm gonna put you guys onto somebody. So it's Joe Dispenza. I actually listen to him when I'm on the Peloton or like when I'm working out. He has a really incredible book. You can, if you have Spotify, you can listen to it on Spotify. But it's just about mindset. It's actually like a lot of it is based off of quantum physics and just energies. So I think like pairing that with like a little bit of journaling and Bible study in the morning has really changed my days around. It just changes your perspective on like knowing how your like emotions or reactions to things can actually change the trajectory of your day. So I'll put a few of my favorite ones below as well, so you guys can start checking them out. I listen to it on my drive, or like if I'm having a stressful day, just to kind of like reset. Like a lot of times it's like I need to like reboot, like turn the computer off, turn it back on. That is like a really helpful way, especially if I'm having like a day, we all have them, to kind of reset my mind and kind of get me in alignment of like who I want to be, rather than, maybe like getting caught into like this lower self that you can easily fall into. It's like I always want to be up here, I don't want to be down here. So that has been like my like reboot button, and such a good like resource to like listen to. So I'll link all of that below. Do you like? Friday. I already had 2 meetings and now I'm running to another practice for my last meeting. I'm gonna grab lunch after this meeting. It's almost 1 and I'm
starving, and I'm in an area that has like really good like food that I don't go to very frequently. So once I like find where I'm gonna go, I'll bring you guys along. It's so funny because every single time I get that salad, I immediately want to go home and get all of the ingredients to remake that exact salad. So that's a house salad from Bucharest, and it's like, I like it because it doesn't, one second, I'm gonna put you in my car. Okay, so the reason I love that salad is it's like not an actual like lettuce salad. It's like just like chopped up vegetables and feta, but like, I don't know, and then their chicken, it's just so good. So now I'm gonna be recreating that salad, and I love how I was like, oh, I'm in an area that like, I love the food over there. I ended up just driving back to my neighborhood because I couldn't stop thinking of this specific salad. I was like, oh, I could go get some like Lebanese food. I was like in the Dearborn area, and I was like, I could go get Lebanese food. And then I was like, wait, but I just like craved that salad. So if you're in the Metro Detroit area, I think you know Bucharest. It's just like so good. What are you doing?
Rolling wheels on a sunburned road, faded signs where no one goes.